Champions League match day 5 is around the corner, and in this video I am going to give you guys my analysis and predictions for all the UEFA Champions League fixtures that are going to be taking place on match day 5, Tuesday and Wednesday. The purpose of me putting on a Manchester United jersey is simply because they are not participating in the Champions League, right? They have to work hard. Only big boys are competing in the UEFA Champions League. Small boys like Manchester United are not supposed to be there. That is why I'm putting on a Manchester United jersey. Now, let us take a look at all the games that are going to be taking place on match day 5 before the games, right? Only 3 teams have won all their first 4 UEFA Champions League games. Arsenal won all their 4 UEFA Champions League games. Bayern Munich won all their 4 Champions League games. And Inter Milan won all their 4 UEFA Champions League games. Now, let us take a look at the Champions League table before getting to our predictions. When you take a look at the Champions League table, right, Bayern Munich is still at the top of the table with 12 points. Arsenal, 12 points. Inter Milan, 12 points. Man City, 10 points. Paris Saint-Germain, 9 points. Newcastle, 9 points. Real Madrid, 9 points. Liverpool, 9 points. Galatasaray, 9 points. Tottenham, 8 points. Barcelona, 7 points. Chelsea, 7 points. Sporting CP, 7 points. Dortmund, 7 points. Karabakh, 7 points. Atalanta, 7 points. Atletico de Madrid, 6 points. PSV Eindhoven, 6 points. 5 points. Monaco, 5 points. Pafos, 5 points. Bayer Leverkusen, 5 points. Club Brugge, 4 points. Frankfurt, 4 points. Napoli, 4 points. Marseille, 3 points. The Olympique de Marseille was just 3 points. Okay. Juventus, 3 points. Juventus, 3 points. And they have not won a single game. They draw 3 and they suffer 1 defeat. Okay. 3 points. That defeat was against Real Madrid. Atletico Bilbao, 3 points. Union Saint-Gilloise, 3 points. Bodo Glimt, 2 points. Slavia Prague, 2 points. Olympiacos, 2 points. Villarreal, 1 point. Villarreal, that is just 2 points behind FC Barcelona on La Liga table. Have not won a single UEFA Champions League game and they have suffered 3 defeats. Okay. Copenhagen, 1 point. Kairal Almaty, 1 point. Benfica and Ajax, 0 points. Wow, that is interesting. Now, let us take a look at all the fixtures that are going to be taking place on Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm not going to separate them. I'm just going to go through all the games. I'm going to give you my predictions game after game. Now, the first game is going to be that of Ajax versus Benfica. This game is going to be played on Tuesday. Like I said, right, Ajax have not won a single game in the UEFA Champions League. Benfica have not also won a single game in the UEFA Champions League. They both have 0 points. These 2 teams are all having 0 points. And at the end of the day, one of these teams is going to have at least 3 points or 1 point. Either the 2 go back with 1 point or one of them is going to go back with all the 3 points. So who is going to get the 3 points then? When you take a look at this game, right, Ajax is looking somehow shaky this season, both in their league, the Netherlands league, and the Champions League. And it is the same with Benfica. Benfica is not really looking good in this competition. Ever since they signed Jose Mourinho, things have not been working. Things have not been working. They suffered the defeat to Karabakh on day 1, 3 goals to 2. They suffered the defeat to Chelsea, 1 goal to 0. They suffered the defeat to Newcastle. So they have to bounce back in this game. But if I am to predict this game, since both of them are coming into the game with energy to fight for a point, I'm going to give both teams to score in this game. Ajax to score and Benfica to also score. Galatasaray versus Union Saint-Gilloise. First of all, Victor Osimhen might miss this game. And if Victor Osimhen is going to play this game, I'm going to give Galatasaray a straight win. If Victor Osimhen is going to play the game, I'm going to give Galatasaray a straight win. Borussia Dortmund versus Villarreal. This game is going to be funny. Why? Simply because when you take a look at the 2 teams, right? In La Liga, Villarreal is doing perfect. In the Bundesliga, Borussia Dortmund is also doing perfect. Who is going to win the game then at the end of the day? Villarreal have grabbed just 2 points in the Champions League. 2 out of 12 possible points, meaning they have suffered 2 defeats, 2 draws, right? And this game against Borussia Dortmund is going to be a tough one. But if I'm to predict the game, first of all, right, I think both teams are going to score in this game. I don't want to say Borussia Dortmund is going to win. They're playing this game at home with the home advantage. But because the attacking strength of the 2 teams, I'm going to give both teams to score in this game. Bodo Glimt versus Juventus. Oh boy. Juventus is still in search of their first victory Juventus is still in search of their first victory. They have just 3 points out of 12. 3 points out of 12 for Juventus. 1 defeat, 3 draws. They have not won a single UEFA Champions League game. Can they get their first victory of the season against Bodo Glimt? It is not going to be easy. They are playing this game away from home, meaning Bodo Glimt at this point in time has a home advantage. But I think I'm going to double chance Juventus in this game. What do I mean by double chance? Either they win or they draw. They are not going to suffer a defeat in this game. That is my predictions for this game between Juventus and Bodo Glimt. And now the game of the day, the game that we all have been waiting for, Chelsea versus FC Barcelona. Oh boy, see, this is the game that all Chelsea fans have been waiting for since last season, and this is the game that all Barcelona fans have been waiting for since last season. Remember, at the end of last season, Chelsea fans were asking for a game against FC Barcelona since FC Barcelona did not compete in the Club World Cup. And when Chelsea won that game against Paris Saint-Germain, they felt like, okay, if we can beat the European champions Paris Saint-Germain, means we can win a game against FC Barcelona. And since then, Chelsea fans have been crying like crybabies. Give us FC Barcelona. Give us Hansi-Flick highline. We have to test it. And now the UEFA made it possible. UEFA made it possible. We are going to watch a game next week, Tuesday. Chelsea versus FC Barcelona. Now, who is going to win the game? Who is going to win the game? First thing first, right? The two teams are doing good in their recent games. Like, let me say the last two games. Last 2 Barcelona games and Chelsea last 2 games. They are doing somehow good, right? And when you take a look at this Chelsea team, one player to watch is going to be William Estevao, the Brazilian. And when you take a look at Barcelona, one player to watch is going to be Lamine Yamal. Both of them are 18 years old. Who is going to win the game then? Because Lamine Yamal is Barcelona playmaker. Pedri might not start this game. We are getting rumors that he's back from his injury, right? William Estevao is the playmaker of this team. Cole Palmer might make his return against FC Barcelona. The question now is, who is going to win the game at the end of the day? Now, first of all, my predictions for this game, both teams are going to score in this game. Yes, that is my predictions for this game. Both teams are going to score in this game, right? And at the end of the day, it is going to be a big fight. It is going to be a tough fight for the two teams. So I think both teams are going to score. And another game is going to be that of Man City versus Bayer Leverkusen. I'm going to give Manchester City a straight win in this game without any doubt. Straight win, because first of all, they are playing at home. The current form of Erling Haaland. Bayer Leverkusen sold all their players during the summer transfer window, so I don't think they'll stand a chance to win this game. But Paris Saint-Germain won Bayer Leverkusen, if I'm not mistaken, on match day 2. 7-2. So I think Manchester City is going to win this game. Straight win to Manchester City. There is Erling Haaland. He's going to score. Olympique de Marseille versus Newcastle. Now, Olympique de Marseille is playing this game at home. Besides, it is very difficult to win a game in Velodrome. But I think this game is going to be a tough one for Newcastle and a tough one for Olympique de Marseille. So my predictions for this game is both teams are going to score. Napoli versus Karabakh. When you take a look at Napoli, there is no Kevin De Bruyne, there is no Lukaku, there is no Zambo Anguissa. Can Napoli win this game? I don't think so. Can Karabakh win this game? I don't think so. Then who is going to win the game at the end of the day? I will also go for both teams to score. And if I miss both teams to score, I'm going to double chance Napoli, meaning Napoli will either win the game or they draw. They're going to get at least a point in this game. And now the final game of Tuesday is going to be that of Slavia Prague versus Athletic Club. Hey, Jesus. Who is going to win this game? What predictions can I really give for this game? Because Slavia Prague, they have not been good in the Champions League. Atletico Bilbao have not been good in the Champions League and even the domestic league La Liga. Who is going to win the game? I'm going to give under 4 goals in this game. Under 4 goals in this game. Copenhagen versus Kara Almaty is going to be the first game that is going to be played on Wednesday. Kara Almaty have just got 1 point against Pafos. That point will get against Pafos. They have suffered defeats to all clubs they have played in 3. They have suffered 3 defeats, 1 draw. So this game against Copenhagen is going to be a tough one. But I'm going to give a double chance to Copenhagen in this game. Now, Pafos versus Ice Monaco. Pafos have been good though. Let me not pretend to you. I watched this guy's game against Bayern Munich. UEFA Champions League Matchday 2. I watched a game against Kara Almaty, UEFA Champions League Matchday 3. And I must tell you, they are good. They are good. Monaco also is good. Pogba might make his Champions League debut. in this game, right? If I'm to predict this game, I'm going to double chance Ice Monaco, though they're playing this game away from home, but I'm going to double chance them. Arsenal versus Bayern Munich. Oh boy. In fact, let me leave this Arsenal Bayern Munich game and give my predictions at the end of the video. Let us keep that one for now. Let's go to Madrid versus Inter Milan. Now, this game is going to be a funny game. Two defensive teams, right? Atletico Bilbao is a very defensive team, and Inter Milan is a very defensive team. Atletico de Madrid won 2 games in the Champions League, and they suffered 2 defeats, right? And Inter Milan have won all their 4 games. Atletico Madrid 6 points out of 12. Inter Milan 12 points out of 12. Can Atletico de Madrid stop Inter Milan? My predictions for this game is very simple. Both teams are going to score in this game. I'm very confident in what I'm saying. Both teams are going to score in this game. Frankfurt versus Atalanta. Frankfurt versus Atalanta. Frankfurt versus Atalanta. These two guys have been very, very funny. Because on match day 1, Frankfurt won their game against Galatasaray. On match day 2, Atletico de Madrid won Frankfurt. Liverpool won Frankfurt. So, what's funny? What's really going on? Guys, my predictions for this game is I'm going to give Frankfurt over 1.5 goals. Frankfurt is going to score over 1.5 goals in this game. Liverpool versus PSV Eindhoven. I'm going to give Liverpool a straight win. Yes, many people are going to doubt Liverpool in this game, but I'm not going to doubt them. I'm going to give Liverpool a straight win in this game. Olympiacos versus Real Madrid. I'm going to give Real Madrid a straight win in this game. Yes, you can doubt Real Madrid, but I'm going to give them a straight win in this game. With a recent defeat against Liverpool, I think they cannot afford to drop points again in this game. So I'm going to give them a straight win. Paris Saint-Germain versus Tottenham. Remember, the UEFA Super Cup. Paris Saint-Germain versus Tottenham, right? I'm still going to give Paris Saint-Germain a straight win in this game. They're playing at home. Now, Sporting CP versus Club Brugge. Both teams to score. Let me go back to my first game. Arsenal versus Bayern Munich. Who is going to win the game? Who is going to win this game? Arsenal versus Bayern Munich. The game is going to be a tough one. Gabriel is going to miss the game from Arsenal, and Luis Diaz is going to miss the game from Bayern Munich because of the red card that he received against Paris Saint-Germain. But I think 2 players to watch in this game, right? Harry Kane is going to be a player to watch in this game because the guy has been scoring goals this season for fun. And when you take a look at this Arsenal team, right, in the last Champions League game, Victor Gyökeres scored a brace. He won man of the match. So I think he's going to be a Arsenal player to watch, right? Even Bukayo Saka. But this game is going to be a tough one. I think both teams are going to score. Yes, defensively, they are good. 50-50 defensively. Offensively, Bayern Munich is better than Arsenal offensively. But I think both teams are going to score in this game. Guys, let me know your predictions for some of these UEFA Champions League fixtures that are going to be taking place on Tuesday and Wednesday. I know maybe you cannot predict all, but if you can predict all, good and fine. Let me know your predictions and what you think about my own predictions. And if this is the first time you are come across my channel, I'm going to appreciate if you can hit a thumb up to the video, you subscribe if you are still to subscribe, and see you guys until my next video.